The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio, The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, or twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Markki, Rica, and Hazel. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1. It's time for the top 10, and we're live on Facebook.com/RX931, Twitch TV, and YouTube Live. Good morning, Team Bahay.
Hello.
Hello.
So it's a chuva choo morning, courtesy of Julina.
Julina.
I know, Julina.
Oh my gosh, it is really bad.
Si Julina talaga, it's like, oh my God. And ano daw, 2 p.m. nga. 2 p.m. would be when it hits. Although it's more a direct hit over Tagaytay. So to the people in the Cavite area, just be careful. It's a little farther from us. It's more like a Tagaytay direct hit. So yeah, just be careful. It's a rainy day today. All right, here we go. Let's do the first top 10, the first batch. Courtesy of Carlos Laron, How I Changed My Mind. Let's start off with Memski. Dati miss na miss ko na ang Pilipinas at gusto ko na talaga umuwi. Pero ngayon na nakita ko kung paano yung pandemic, sabi ko dito na lang muna ako. Yeah, it's a little, area by area, it's a little really difficult. Times this country is doing well, tapos maya-maya after 6 months, it's the other country naman that's not doing so well. So yeah, I mean, that's how the pandemic is. Number 9, coming from Homer Sweet Home, How I Changed My Mind. Mahirap yung trabaho ko, pero iniisip ko na lang, mas mahirap kapag wala akong trabaho. Oh,
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Yup. Number 8, from Emo Fats, How I Changed My Mind. Hindi na sana ako boboto eh. Kaso nung nakita ko yung mga nagbabalik na kandidato, agad-agad nagparehistro ko.
Oh, it's
Yes,
actually crunch
register to
time
vote.
already. It's crunch
It is.
time. If you haven't registered, you better do it. Yeah, because it's only I do believe until
End of September.
End of September. Yeah. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
already September 8th. So check out announcements from your barangay as well, because they're actually allowing registration in malls and in other places.
In schools, right? And
Yeah. This weekend, actually, I'm going to the mall to do it.
and
Yeah, may
remember,
mga
it's,
maganda, may mga
diba it's a
satellite.
one-time thing. Diba it's a one-time thing na once you're done with it, you're done.
You don't have to do it again. Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
think about that if it's an inconvenience for you.
Totoo yan. And yun nga maganda, because like in my case and in Hazel's case, like we go to the satellite registration sites, they really do put it. Especially I think nga with kasi sometimes with the MECQ, so they try to do it in the areas where it's a little bit more accessible. So please do if you get the chance. Kasi sayang, last few weeks of registration. Number 7 from the Caesar Salad, How I Changed My Mind. Akala ko guwapo, pero nung binaba yung mask, I was like, to the left, everything you swipe to the left.
Yeah. I swipe
Hindi pala.
left
Swipe to the left.
automatically when the first photo on a dating app is like they're wearing a mask.
Because you can't see.
You can't see
That can
them.
be deceiving. Yeah.
Totoo.
Yeah.
And also coming from Charlemagne at number 6, How I Changed My Mind. I thought sa kanya ako sasaya. Yung pala, nasa lumpiang Shanghai ang tunay na ligaya. I don't deny the appeal, but I really am not a lumpiang Shanghai guy. I'm just really not. I mean, I like it. I'd eat it if it's there. But it's not like, yay, lumpiang Shanghai gets. Like, I'm not super into that. Well, we
My
have a version
super
here at
favorite
home, which I
lumpiang
really love.
Shanghai. Yeah. My
Oh,
super favorite
what?
lumpiang Shanghai comes from Antipolo. And they say that it's a stall or like a small store near the church. And I actually don't know what it looks like because my tito just gets it for us. But it can come in like a bilao. And then you can also buy it per paper bag.
Yeah.
I think it's the best lumpiang Shanghai.
Yeah.
Ako, I like lumpiang Shanghai because I look forward to it since I don't make it. It's
Yeah,
something that I
it's a
can
treat.
eat. Yeah, it's a treat. So I usually don't like buying yung mga medyo very commercial lumpiang Shanghai kasi usually yun masyadong makapal yung balat, konti lang yung laman
Yeah.
or
Yes.
basta
Yun yung
gano'n.
ayoko pag makapal
Yeah,
yung
me
balat.
too. I don't like din.
Mm.
Kaya parang very special kapag yung lutong bahay na lumpiang Shanghai na siksik talaga with what's
Mm-hmm.
inside. Oh, that's so good.
And
Tas
yes, Juice
malutong.
Blanc. Sabi ni Juice Blanc kasi, lumpiang toge na lang, Chico. That is my go-to. I love the pritong lumpia na yung vegetables, either vegetables or toge or even ugot.
Same. I
Basta
love that. With
fried.
suka.
Tapos yung the
It's a
big
no
one,
for
yung the big fat
me.
one. Oh, I love that
Yes.
so much. Yeah, that's
Yung
my
hand
favorite.
gestures mo,
Absolute favorite.
Chico.
Hindi kasi
Well, it
kasi
is like
mataba.
around that size,
Mataba naman
'di ba?
kasi talaga.
Kasi
Paano
yung
mo
lumpiang
kakainin
Shanghai
yun?
ganyan lang eh, ganyan lang
Ganon
oh.
eh, 'di ba? Siyempre pag
Yan.
lumpiang vegetable, malaki talaga, 'di ba? Like yan oh, malaki, ganyan.
Busog-lusog.
And
Or healthy.
number 5 from Mojaco Lantern, how I changed my mind, intimidated akong lumipat sa Ateneo kasi puro rich kids. But then I realized, ay, maraming gwapong rich kids. Yun na nag-change ng mind niya. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, wala namang 'di ba, rich or poor, I don't think looks have siguro presentation will have a lot to do with it. Pero yung actual good
Yeah.
looks, you'd be surprised. It's not financially dependent.
Yeah.
Kasi like, diba, it's genetics. That's where it all depends. But I guess you just clean up better if you have the budget for it. But yeah. And also, sabi ni let me see here. The Super Malice guy at number 4. How I changed my mind. I used to think love is either black or white, but now that I met you, I've seen all the rainbow of colors in between. And it's like it's never just I love you, I hate you, I love you forever, I don't want to be with you. Like love is really a spectrum of colors, emotions. Nothing is ever black or white. Pati yung mga sinasabi natin ng mga game changers or mga non-negotiables when you're in love, you find yourself negotiating your non-negotiables.
Yeah.
So, that's how it works.
Akala
That's
ko
the
akala
magic
ko
and the toy.
Yeah, akala ko yung sasabihin niya, it's never black and white because hello, Mr. Gray.
Oh,
Pwede
Oh.
masaya din
din.
yun. Masaya
But
din
they had a
yun.
reunion recently. Si
Oh,
Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan. Yeah.
What happened?
Wala, they had a
Anong
reunion. They
Ah,
saw
okay.
each other.
They just
Akala
saw
ko
each
pa
other.
naman.
Akala ko I thought it was like a for the movie or something. Kasi di ba
Or
sometimes
No.
they
parang
do that.
hinting something.
Like remember that like what we did earlier for OST, yung for weddings and the funeral. They actually had
Yeah.
a reunion for charity, yung Red Nose
Oh, that's
something
cute.
something. Yeah,
That's
tapos
great.
they did a video. If I'm not mistaken, yung Love Is All Around yata. Tapos all the cast members had a red clown nose and they were lip syncing
Yeah.
to it. It's for a fundraiser. They did that. So ang
Aw,
cute.
Oh,
cute.
Ang cute ng mga ng mga ginawa nila. And also number 3 from Patrick Star Lord, how I changed my mind. I used to think size doesn't matter, but it does. Extremes are actually the worst from both ends, and above
Yeah.
average is usually the best.
Above average
Yeah.
is probably the best. Right?
Yeah.
Actually the
Yeah.
best.
Not too big, but above average, right?
Above
Yeah,
average.
for the long
yeah.
for the long term. For the long term.
Kasi alam mo yon, minsan parang pag masyadong mahaba, Yung
You
relationship,
don't want
baka
too
pwedeng
much.
mabore
Yeah.
ka, not too
Yeah.
much. Baka ma-overwhelm
Yeah.
ka,
Mm.
'di ba? Like baka maano ka, you
Sino na
might
bang
choke. Alam mo yun yung
naka-experience
parang
dito
di mo na
ng
kaya,
mahaba?
di mo na kaya
Masusuffocate ka
talaga.
kasi. Oo. So,
Masusuffocate ka.
oo,
Hindi ba
yeah,
si Chico
yeah.
na yung may pinakamahaba na experience na relationship? Di ba yun yung pinag-uusapan?
Oh, di ba over 10 years
Nag-freeze.
na?
Nag-freeze siya.
Oh my God, what the
Hindi niya
hell?
kinaya.
Ayan tuloy, yun yung internet ko
Ayan,
namatay dahil sa'yo.
Wait,
Ikaw kasi,
wait.
ano
Di ba over
pinagsasabi
10
mo
years
eh.
na kasi?
over 10 years.
Yun nga. Oo, over 10 years.
So, ikaw yung may pinakamahaba. Mm-mm.
Na relationship.
Na
Okay.
relationship.
Next, coming from I'm Jimin's girl. How I changed my mind. Pag tinatamad ako magtrabaho, I remind myself of my class. You know my class? The working class. So I have to go to work.
Yes.
Akala mo klase ng ano,
Rain or
akala mo klase ng
shine.
school, no?
That's where we all belong. Mm-hmm.
That's where we all belong. We need to hustle. We need to put food on the table. So yeah, if medyo tatamad-tamad ka, we belong to the working class. And the top, how I changed my mind, comes from Hey Twinks.
Hey Twink says,
I used to judge people based on other people's opinion of them. Very wrong. Kasi baka yung hindi okay sa kanila, okay naman sa akin.
that's true.
Alam mo yung-
Never go by other people's yung mga parang warnings. Yung I mean, you can
Yes.
listen to them, but
Agree.
judge for yourself.
Yeah.
Agree.
Make
Super
your own
agree. Kasi-
opinions. Yeah, make your own opinions of someone aside from what people tell you, because sometimes when we hear chismis, we think it's facts,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it sticks with us. So why don't we just like make our own opinions of the people that we meet in life? Makes life better.
That's true. Actually, I'm also guilty of doing that in the past. Yung parang you're gonna tell someone na, kunyari, Chico, you and I are friends. Tapos, si Markki, matagal ko nang kilala, ikaw makikilala mo pa lang siya. And then I'll tell you na parang, ay, si Markki, he's like this and that. Tapos, kunyari, hindi kami bati ni Markki, hindi kami close. Tapos, pwedeng maging close kayo, di ba? Because you hit it off. Iba yung dynamics ng relationship niyo sa relationship namin. So, it can't just be because you don't hit it off with someone, wala na silang kwenta, di ba?
Oo, Hazel, bati kami ni Chico.
Bati tayong lahat.
Hindi kasi talaga yan eh. It's really so tricky. Sometimes, okay, kunyari, that example. Sometimes it's so hard for you to imagine na parang siguro isipin ni Hazel, bakit kami ni Chico we get along so well and kami ni Markki were arch enemies? How can they get along? I mean, it doesn't make sense, but you know what? It does. Because, sometimes the reason why you don't get along is very different from the reasons they get along. Diba? Kasi sometimes, kunyari, baka there's friction because there's competition. You're competing about something. That's why you don't get along. Tapos, mali mo naman dun sa other dynamic, they're cool with each other. Diba? So, ang hirap talaga. One of the worst things in life is when you try to control everything and you try to control even other people na parang, if I don't get along with this person, dapat you don't get along with this person. So that's such a hard way to live your life when you're trying to control everything around you. And you just can't. And also, that was the top entry. Okay, so Hazel and Markki will be playing a couple of songs, but we will stay on Facebook Live. And we have a game, so you can stay in and check it out.
I'm excited. What are we going to play today? Because yesterday was so much fun. So we'll see you there if you're not on Facebook yet. Okay, facebook.com/RX931. We're also on Twitch TV and YouTube Live. Say hello, join the comment section. But for now, enjoy this next track. We are playing this one from Kings of Leon. Music from the 2000s to the 2010s all day today, because it is Riot Wednesday, and that's what it's about. Only here on Manila's hottest, Monster RX93.1. Hello.
Hello. Okay. Is everybody here?
We're
Yeah.
here. Oh my god, what are we playing
Okay.
today? I'm so excited because yesterday was so fun. I actually watched it when I got home because tawang-tawa pa din ako. Tapos,
What was
yun,
it?
tawa rin ako ng tawa sa ating
Parang
mga
ano siya eh.
kaibigan.
We did a parang celebrity couple game. Like sasabihin ni Markki
Okay.
yung sino yung one half of the couple, sasabihin mo ko sino yung isa. Yung parang pag kunyari sabi mo, I don't know, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, parang ganon. Yung sasabihin mo yung partner. So today, because it is Riot Wednesday, where we play, diba, songs from the 2000s, blah, blah, blah. And it's also throwback tonight. And we also had our OST every Wednesday. We have
Oh.
we have a 2000s movie quiz. So
Oh.
2000s
Oh.
meaning these are all movies from the years 2000 to 2009. Yun yung
Okay.
ano natin, range, okay? Nothing
Dun,
older,
dun,
nothing
Alright.
younger.
dun.
So gawin natin
Alright.
para fun. Just if you know the answer at any point, just scream it out. Okay? If you know the
Okay.
answer. Some
What
of them
kind
are
of clues
really
will you be
easy.
giving us?
Halo-halo. Halo-halo siya.
Okay.
Basta like,
Alright. Yes.
if I give you the clue, kasi hindi siya lagi like the answer is not always the title of the movie. It could be something about the movie. Gets?
Okay.
So,
Gets.
all right. So first question: 3 of the top 10 grossing movies of the decade from 2000 to 2009 are from which series of films?
Harry Potter.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. Harry
Wow.
Potter.
Damn.
Okay. Alright.
3
Two of
out
the-
of 10.
3 out
Wow.
of 10. Oh my
Amazing.
god.
3
Yeah.
out of the top 10 movies are Harry Potter movies. I thought this is easy. Of which ship is Jack Sparrow the captain?
Ay, hindi ko alam.
The black.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No.
Is that the?
No.
Are we telling you the movie?
The
You're
Black
asking
Pearl.
the
The ship.
The ship.
The
Okay.
Black Pearl.
The Black Pearl is correct. Sabi ko,
I
of
haven't
which
seen
ship
it.
is Jack?
Oh, nga,
What?
pero I thought
Any?
you were just naming. No, I haven't seen any.
Ako din I haven't seen. I don't like that,
It's not
that
my kind of.
franchise.
Ay, di ba
Name.
costumey? I don't like
Oh,
them.
yeah, she
in
doesn't like
costumes.
costumey. Ito. Itong dalawa. The next 2 questions, I will give you the tagline of the
Okay.
movie. You tell me the title of the movie. Okay? Kasi
Okay.
usually yan, parang Avatar, Blue Aliens. Parang gano'n, yung meron siyang tagline. Hindi yun ang tagline
Oo,
Avatar,
they
pero
need
something like
What,
that.
10 years? Yun yung tagline nila.
Parang ganon. So, first movie, the tagline, which movie has the tagline, the longer you wait, the harder it gets?
American
Is this
Pie. I don't know.
No? Pero you're in the right
Actual.
vein.
That's a good one. Clue! Other clue!
Euro trip. Hindi.
No. The longer
Road
you
trip.
wait, the harder it gets.
Scary movie.
No.
Clue!
It has a
Who's
number in the
it?
title. It has an age.
21
in the
Jump
number.
Street. 21 Jump
No,
Street.
it has an age in the title.
40-year-old virgin!
Yes! 40-year-old
Oh.
virgin.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is so
Di pala
true.
I know, this should
2020.
be moderately easy. Which
Okay.
movie has a tagline? The greatest fairy tale never told.
Oh, I know this.
You know this. Hugely
Enchanted?
popular. No. It's
Wait lang.
animated. Clue.
Na 2000. Animated.
Animated. The greatest fairy tale never told.
Ah,
Ano?
Shrek.
Yes!
Huh?
Shrek!
Parang shriek.
Oh my
Shrek.
God! Narinig ko.
Bro.
Shrek.
Kasi
Yes, Shrek.
diba?
Ah,
Oh,
ganun
meron
ba
siya.
yun?
Yeah.
May accent.
Okay, next. Which two 2007 comedies about unwanted pregnancies were in
Knocked
the
Up.
American Film Institute's 10 best films of the year? Okay, Knocked Up and dalawa yon in the same
Um,
year.
Pregnancy din. Juno.
Juno.
Yes, Juno and Knocked
Juno.
Up.
Oo nga. I love Juno. You know what? Juno has like a really good soundtrack. As
Yep,
in, it's
yep,
the
yep, yep.
best. Mm-mm.
Next, which movie had to find an actual person with that surname before the Motion Picture Association would allow that surname to be used for the film?
Meet the Fockers.
Really?
So, kumbaga, they wouldn't allow it unless filmmakers had to show them proof na meron talagang tao na ang last name Fockers.
Cool.
Otherwise, they would deem it inappropriate. Pero
Yeah.
may nahanap sila, so it means legit.
I
Legit
can't
siya
believe
na
they
last
found
name.
someone with the last name.
Yeah,
Na
they
Fox.
did.
Fockers,
They really
Have
did.
you had
Maybe
have you had any friends na ganon na with the last name that's a
No.
little bit
Wala naman.
No.
weird? No, I had the friend, but
But
BUTT.
before merong
Ah.
sumali sa RX, we had a caller. Tapos we were like, hi, okay, so what's your name? Kunyari, Markki. Markki. Okay, Markki, what's your last name? Bayag. So,
oh, di ba parang yun yung sa Four Sisters in the
Yeah.
Wedding?
Ganun.
totoo yun. And, it's, and of course he goes, yeah, I know. Pero you have to pronounce it, please, na first syllable ang stress. with second
Bayag.
syllable. And
Bayag.
next question. Which singer had a James Bond song that was nominated for both
Adele.
a Golden Globe
Adele.
Award for Best Original Song
No,
as
not
well
Adele.
as a Razzie for Worst Original Song? Ayun yung clue
Hindi
nyo.
Adele. Sam Smith.
2000s
No,
2000.
no. Oo nga, 2000. So, nominated siya for
Garbage.
Best Original Song and Worst Original Song.
The same?
For
Same
James
song.
Bond?
So, Golden Globe tsaka Razzie, James Bond song. It's one of those songs talaga na either you love it or you hate it.
Madonna?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Di ba yung Die Another Day is from
Die
James
Another
Oh yeah,
Day.
Die Another Day. Yes.
This would also be easy. The next two would be pretty easy. Which animation revolves around an invention that leads to a rather unusual form of precipitation?
Flubber.
No.
No?
Something with a chance of meatballs.
Yes.
Cloudy with a
Cloudy
chance of meatballs.
Yeah. Yes. At paunahan kayo, this is easy. In which movie has a couple deciding to erase their memories of each other when their relationship goes
Eternal
south?
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Spotless
Yeah,
Mind.
Eternal Sunshine.
Correct. Which Oscar Best Picture winner was based on a Broadway musical, which was based on a book, which was based on a play, which was based on a real life story?
Evita?
A Star is Born?
No.
Evita.
Hindi Evita.
Well, if Vita didn't,
Ano? Chicago?
Chicago.
Wow.
Chicago.
Ano ulit?
This
Paano ulit?
time,
A movie
parang
that
it's
was
a movie. It's a stage musical based on a book, based on a stage play, based on a real life story. Yeah. And this one is name the actress. Which
Okay.
person links Mamma Mia, Jennifer's Body, and Mean Girls?
si Amanda Seyfried.
Correct.
Yes.
Wow. Good
Seyfried.
job.
Seyfried, sorry.
Seyfried.
I was about to say na hindi ko alam
Seyfried.
paano sabihin. I mean, whatever.
Okay, so who in 2004 won an Oscar for playing another Oscar winner?
Oh my
Meryl
God.
I didn't know
Streep,
this.
I don't know.
And nahihiya ako kasi sobrang lodi ko to. Who
Meryl
in
Streep?
2004 won an Oscar for playing another Oscar winner. So basically, she played an actress.
2004, an actress.
Clue, one of my favorites, one of my spirit animals.
Ano, si Judi Dench? I don't know.
No.
Kate Blanchett.
Yes,
Hindi
Kate
si Meryl
Blanchett.
Streep. Ah, okay.
She played Katharine Hepburn in Scorsese's The Aviator,
Ah,
and Hepburn won 4 Best Actress awards. And
Wow.
next, last two questions. Russell Crowe declined the role of which character in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? He was
Samwise
actually
Gamgee.
offered. Ano ba?
Si Sa-
Magiging Sam si Russell Crowe.
Sorry, nag-guess lang ako.
Ano nangyari?
Gandalf, I don't know.
Frodo. I don't know.
No.
Hindi si Gandalf.
Heroic.
Alam ko
Think
na,
heroic.
Legolas.
He's very heroic. No?
Yung
I haven't even seen Lord of the Rings, so I wouldn't know.
Yung dragon.
Mahirap. Anong yung dragon? Paano naging dragon?
Sabi
Sino?
nila Aragorn.
Yes, Aragorn.
Aragorn.
Okay.
Sino nga
Who
ba si
was- who-
Aragorn?
The main hero.
Tagal ko na kasi
I mean,
yung last. Okay.
Viggo Mortensen. Viggo
The
Mortensen
human.
ended up. But it's weird, that story though. It eventually went to Viggo Mortensen, but it
Okay.
was first cast with Stuart Townsend. Are you familiar with the actor? Si Stuart
Yes, Stuart
Townsend
Townsend.
was actually cast in the role. Tapos as in literally nagfi-film na sila. And they had to junk all of his
What?
scenes and replaced him with Viggo
Why?
Mortensen, and they had to refilm everything. Kasi Peter Jackson felt he was wrong for the role and it was too major of a role for them to continue
Wow.
on. Ganun na, like nothing
Grabe.
major. Talagang when they were watching the rushes daw, they were like, he's not right. He's not right for
Yeah.
the role. So, yun, pinalitan nila.
Mm-mm.
And one last
Aragorn,
question.
parang di ba may ganun din na name sa Harry Potter? Hindi, Aragog pala yun. The spider.
Yeah, the spider.
Aragog. Yeah.
And one last question. Who became only the second actor to ever win an Academy Award posthumously? In the 2000s. Kasi
Heath
may
Ledger?
nanalo ng Heath Ledger for The Dark Knight.
Oh.
Peter Finch was the first one who won it for Network in 1976 after his death. So, yeah. So far, only 2 people have ever won Best Actor posthumously. So, had remember that big brouhaha from last Oscars? Had Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. Had he
Chadwick,
won
yeah.
for his nominated role, he would have been the third to win it posthumously.
Oh.
So there you go.
Okay.
That's our little 2000s movie quiz. And,
More! We have 3 minutes
We
pa.
want
Give
more.
us more.
We want more.
more.
We want more.
so, sige, so
Wala
here
na.
I go. I will reenact certain scenes and guess
Hindi. Tama
which
na
movie
pala.
it comes from.
2 seconds na lang pala yung meron tayo.
Ayaw nyo, i-reenact ko.
Wait, speaking of movies, I've been on a roll when it comes to watching movies. And you guys know me, I don't watch movies, but the past week I've watched like 5 movies. And last night I enjoyed Reservoir Dogs. Is that how you say it?
Oh yeah, that's so
Reservoir.
good.
It's
Reservoir.
so good. It's
So
so
good. And-
good. Grabe.
Siyempre, gusto ko kasi first scene, it's a dissection of the song Like a Virgin by Madonna.
Yeah, oo nga. And grabe,
They
I'm
were-
so attracted to Tim Roth, a young Tim Roth. I'm like, wow. He looks so good in that movie. Wala lang. I enjoyed it.
Super good. Well, Quentin Tarantino talaga was like
Yeah.
such a visionary when he first came into the scene. But so violent. It's so violent.
It is. I mean, like, the scene. Alam mo ba, yung that ear cutting scene, I was eating kimchi. And I'm like, wow.
Wait, that scene. Ayoko yun. Ayoko yung scene na yun.
Yung scene na yan. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. I also watched
No.
August Rush this week, and it's so nice. It felt like a hug. That's how nice it is. Parang rainy day movie.
Nice.
Perfect for today. Yeah.
OMG. Guys, this is my I think tomorrow's gonna be my last day for a month.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Because of your,
Yeah.
right.
Because I'm
A real
shooting two
life visa.
series. So I'm gonna be on leave. But I might be able to join for when I'm in quarantine in Baguio. But it's kind of exciting.
We're excited for you. Don't miss us too much.
Oh, I won't. Just to give all of you an idea as to what I'm gonna be preparing for.
Oh, look at her.
It's for my new series. Watch out.
Okay, 50 seconds. And we're back
Count
Alrighty.
again.
zero.
So hold on. Monster RX 93.1. Time for the final batch of today's top 10. Hello,
All right. So
Tiba.
thanking Carlos Laron for the topic. Thank you. How I changed my mind. Final batch. Let's start off at number 10 from Juice Blank. How I changed my mind. I thought being a good person will give you good karma. Not necessarily. Bad things then happen to good people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We,
We
we
talked
always
that's the
about
talk
part
this.
about
of
that.
Reassurance.
Yeah.
that's the part
But
of karma I don't really believe in. Yung parang 1:1. It's like if you're
yeah.
good, this is what will happen to you. If you're bad, this is what will happen to you. Parang feeling ko it carries over. I don't know. Like basta there's a
Yeah.
different way of
Yeah,
accounting.
there's a different way of accounting for karma. I mean, it depends on how you, of course, what your perceptions are of it. Again, we talked about this before, but if because I believe in previous lives or future lives. So when you have these lives, those are the ones that will account for the karma that you did in this life, and you are accounting for karma that happened in your previous life. Well, that's what I believe in.
Mm,
Everyone has their own belief systems.
true. And number 9 from Legal Millennial, how I changed my mind. I thought about going out, then I realized I have to deal with people. Kaya sa bahay na lang pala. Spoken like a true introvert. I mean, like if you're not an
Mm.
introvert, you won't know the resonance of that statement. Yung sometimes you're not even assuming that something bad will happen, but just the very idea that you would have to deal with people, it's like enough reason for you to stay home. Meron talagang ganon. And
But then
let's
again,
face
we
it,
all have, diba, an introvert
yeah.
character, like part of us, all of us inside.
Mhm.
So, I don't know, parang
Everyone.
everyone goes through that somehow, especially now during, lockdown.
Mhm. So ano talaga yan? Like just minsan nga you're such a kumbaga ambivert ka naman na parang you're good with people, you're good with being alone, pero may araw na pag tinamaan ka, you're like, I don't have to deal. I do not want to have to deal with anyone right now. Even pleasantries, kahit hindi toxic, kahit yung just the fact that you have to talk to people, you just want to stay home. From Chinito Ken, how I changed my mind. My usual process is I weigh the pros and cons for each option. Tapos pag may nanalo na sa internal argument ko sa sarili, yung hindi ko pinili, yun ang pipiliin ko. So, ang gulo.
Ano daw?
So, hindi pa, kunyari sabihin niya, okay, left or right? So, i-weigh niya, no? Ano yung pros and cons ng left? Ano yung pros and cons ng right? Okay. Lamang ang left. Okay, left ang gagawin ko. Tapos, pag gagawin na niya, right ang gagawin niya. Yung hindi niya pinili in his head, yun ang bigla niyang last minute, let me choose the other one. I get that. Meron akong ganyan. Kasi nga pag when you're about to make the jump, when you're about to make the decision, bigla kang mapapanic and you're like, what if it's the other one? Tapos you jump to the other side.
Yeah, it's kind of
And,
like making a coin flip, right? Na even though you
Yep.
already made your decision in the first place, when the coin is up in the air, you already know what you want. Diba?
Doon mo daw
mali pala yung decision mo.
Actually, sabi nila, when the coin is in the air, that's when you think of your actual choice. So, kunyari, should I go to the party or stay home? Tapos if-flip mo yung coin. Pag flip mo ng ganon, meron kang split second na, I hope it ends up like, stay at home.
Because that's what you want.
That's what you really want. Kasi bigla kang mapapadecide kasi suddenly kailangan mo sundin di ba? That's the deal you made with yourself. Whatever the coin tells you, that's your decision. Bigla kang, I want to stay home. Yun, dun mo daw makukuha yung kung ano talaga yung gusto mo. And number 7 from Ozzy, how I changed my mind. Before going there, may choice na ako in my mind. Pero pag silip ko sa aquarium, parang mas okay pala yung iba. If you go to a pet store, di ba? Minsan, bibili ka ng goldfish, tapos nakita mo, parang mas gusto ko yung angelfish. Mas maganda yata yun. So, last minute, you change your mind. Pwede rin. And number 6, coming from Coco Hernandez, how I changed my mind. I used to believe that I was blessed to be stressed until I realized pwede naman palang blessed without the stress.
Yeah, don't stress. There is no need to stress.
Yes.
I mean, if you obviously it's something that happens to everybody, but if it's within your control, just don't stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So true.
At saka parang yung mga
Stress
natin ng
makes
mga
you-
jobs early.
Stress makes you look older. The more you stress, the more unnecessary lines you get on your face.
Exactly. So
Mhm.
don't
Avoid.
stress. Mm-hmm.
And number 5, from I'm Jimin's Girl, how I changed my mind. Your 177 billion net worth post totally changed my mind about you. So
That's a lot of money.
regardless, that's a lot of money. I mean, even if your prenup says you can only get 1%, G.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah.
That is a lot
So
of money.
if you were to choose someone with a lot of money but terrible personality, or someone with a decent amount of money, like you'll survive, you'll have a good life, decent life, but very, very pleasing personality and takes care of you and treats you well, what would you choose?
Well, I mean, they can have a bad personality, just not towards me. I just need the
Talaga,
money.
gusto talaga ni Rica yung billionaire. Ayaw niya talaga bitawan yung billionaire.
Because they can be bad to other people, you know? It's not part of the deal that they're bad towards
Kahit
me.
patay tao, kahit like, kurang
Okay,
politician,
parang
Rica.
Match made in heaven kung diba?
Ay.
For
Yung
Rica.
bagay, no? Very Bonnie and Clyde. Alam mo yung mga tipong notorious couple na wanted by the FBI, the CIA, and all the other like police
Yeah, it's you and me
organizations
against the
around
world, baby.
Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard,
Exactly.
dinahanap ka.
Alam mo ako din, I'm
And-
gonna go with that choice. Kasi yung decent life that you're talking about, I can have that on my own. Why would I need
Mm-hmm.
another
Another person
I'd rather
bugging
be
me.
on my own, right? But if diba, if it were like yung ridiculous wealth, that's tempting. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I would want to
lang siguro
experience
wag lang siguro medyo alam mo yung parang prisoner in your own home kind of levels. Wag lang siguro ganun. Kunyari lang, boring
Gone girl.
or medyo medyo a-hole ng konti, that's, I think that's livable. Pero pag yung mga medyo may element of danger and loss of freedom, medyo ibang
Yun yung
ibang kaso na yun.
scary. Actually, meron kaming check out ng friend ko na someone who's known for being really rich. Tapos, parang, we found this article of one of his exes. Tapos, sabi nung ex niya, quoted dun sa article na, I don't care if I don't get anything. I just want my freedom and I just want to be away from him. So we were like, oh my God, he must be so scary. For the
Ayoko ng
partner to
ganon.
say
That's not
that,
worth
diba?
it. Because the whole point,
wala na siyang
diba,
pake. Mm-mm.
the whole point in wanting that kind of money is that you will enjoy it. But if you can't even enjoy it, what's the point in having, quote unquote, having all that money if you're not allowed to go to the mall alone or leave the house whenever you want, or kailangan nakabantay ka, or may, you know what I mean? Like parang
Yeah.
wala rin eh. It's useless. You're not going to enjoy any of that money if you don't have freedom. And number 4 from Ezron Broker, how I changed my mind. Alam mo yung nag-mall ka lang naman para bumili ng toilet paper. Kaso ang hot nung nag-abot ng flyer. Kaya ayun, napa-down payment ako sa bagong kondo.
Hala.
Bagong kondo.
OMG!
Oh my God.
I can't
Well, you must have
believe
a
it.
lot of, you've got the budget. That's true.
Good J. Good J.
And number 3, coming from Camilo naman, how I changed my mind, ipapakilala ko na sana yung jowa ko sa parents ko. Until naalala ko, o nga pala, allergic ang mga parents ko sa hipon. So, hindi ko na lang pinakilala.
Sabihin mo,
no.
Chico, yung sinabi mo when I asked you kung allergic ka sa hipon. Kasi I brought pasta for us yesterday. So I messaged Chico the night before.
Ano yun?
Grabe to!
Ano ba? May hipon allergies ka ba? O, syempre wala, di ba? Kaya
Wala,
na-enjoy niya yung pasta.
wala.
Mm-mm.
Enjoy
Wala
na
kang
enjoy
hipon
kang
allergies.
hipon. Wala.
Hipons are
wala.
the best.
Super
But I have a
loud.
hard time. I don't like peeling hipons.
Wala naman kailangan i-peel kasi peeled na yung ano.
Oo.
Okay, well,
shrimp.
if it's like that, then that's fine. If it's already like peeled, but if not, I don't know. I don't like the process of having to open it up and then
Shrimp
eat it.
isn't so difficult though. Like I would be fine with shrimp.
It's crabs.
Crabs
no?
yung medyo hassle.
Crabs.
Crabs are a hassle. Crabs are.
Oh,
A
but it's so
Grabe,
delicious.
it's perfect that you
Oh, but
just
I love
mentioned
crabs, yeah.
crabs. It's perfect that you just mentioned crabs because I'm planning to make for dinner spicy crab and corn pasta. And I know it doesn't sound appetizing because we usually have crab and corn soup, right? But I feel like this would be good. Crab and corn pasta.
Oh, that's interesting. Ako gusto ko ang kinikrave ko ginataang alimango
Crab?
or alimasag. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
best. I love that. Oh my God.
Ang bila
Oh.
kong na-miss yung lobster rolls. Oh, those are so good.
Oh,
Oh,
and
you know, I've never had.
Right.
I've never had.
Oh, it's so good. There's
that's so
one
good.
there's one in Rockwell. There's yung fast food. 'Di ba meron sila nung shala na fast food sa taas?
yeah.
So if you go
Mm.
there, merong isang restaurant doon that serves a mean lobster roll. It's really good. You should try it out there.
Yum.
Pag pwede na, pag safe na. And Hey Twinks at number 2 says, how I changed my mind, I thought in order to belong, I had to be extra friendly and sociable. But now I realize meaningless friendships, forced interactions, and unnecessary conversations are so exhausting.
Yeah, I don't
That's so
blame you.
true. I agree.
You know, Leia posted something. Leia Salonga posted something recently.
Oh, I
and
saw that.
totally agree with it. Stop trying to be liked by everybody. You don't even like everybody.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
Amen.
that's true.
Mm-mm.
Period. Right?
Yes, queen.
Right? And the top, how I changed my mind, comes from Patrick Starlord.
Patrick Starlord says,
I used to believe that the best love is unconditional, but now I believe that the best love is mutual. The feeling of loving someone that loves you back is something else.
Oh yeah,
Kasi 'di ba
tell me
parang
about it.
we tend to parang over romanticize love na parang no, it has to be unconditional even if you don't love me as much as I love you. It's okay because that's how unconditional my love is. But eventually you'll get to that point where you're like, you know what, the best kind is if you love me the way I love you, because that way it's a win-win situation. Nobody has to
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice. Walang talo, 'di ba? Pareho kayong panalo.
Correct. Unconditional
So
love sa parents mo lang yan. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Totoo.
Sa kids. Oo.
yeah, and
So what
I
about
don't
yeah?
know. I feel like I don't know if you should go through that phase first for you to learn that lesson. But feeling ko hindi din eh. Parang feeling ko hindi din worth it. You know what I mean? Hindi worth it to go through that
Mm.
relationship where ikaw yung dehado just for you to learn the lesson that oh, unconditional love is just it doesn't
Mm.
make sense.
True.
Yeah, true. Okay, what about us? What's our answer?
Mm, ano ba?
Okay. So how
How
I
I
changed my
changed my
mind.
mind about, like I said, about being on time, being punctual. I changed my mind, like I said, when I realized that nobody was expecting it from me anymore. Like when I felt like everybody stopped bugging me about it. That was when I actually changed my mind. I was like, you know what? I want to do this. I just want to do it for myself. So that's how I changed my whole mindset about coming to work early.
Nice.
Yes. Good for you. How I changed my mind.
Hmm.
Um, I guess how I changed my mind. I already knew that I had so much on my plate this month. But then when I got the call, Marky, do you want to be a drag queen for a series? I'm like, yeah, sure. And there, changed my mind after three times they asked me because I know how much stress and how much time it takes to get into the whole drag scene and the drag world. So I was kind of skeptical at first, but then you know what? Now I'm gonna start taping in a couple of weeks, and I'm scared shizzless, but I think it'll all be worth it in the end.
Okay. Mm.
Well, for me, nothing really comes to mind like a specific situation, but I came across a podcast and I listened to it. And the main point of the podcast is sometimes it's okay to change your mind about your life. Kasi I think he was talking about a career change because you make decisions based on the information that you had before. So
Hmm.
if you do decide to change your mind, then it's fine. Kasi you didn't know naman before eh. You didn't have that kind of information. So if you do decide to change your mind now, then go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Ako siguro like in general, kasi I can think of a specific one, pero usually it's very difficult to change my mind if we're in the realm of theory. Alam mo, pag ganyan nagtatalo lang tayo na, I believe this, oh, I believe that. And usually, I'm already set in what I believe and don't believe in. But the one thing that
Mm,
will really change my mind is not theory, it's experience. Minsan parang ilang beses mo nang sinabi sa akin, I won't believe you, but if I experience it for myself, that's when I usually like, oh, you know what? You're right. You were right. Remember that argument we had about blah, blah, blah? Parang I'm that kind of person. That's why and I try not to complain so much when life teaches me a lesson. Because usually that's the only way I'll really listen
So,
if
kailangan sa'yo
it's by example.
pinapatikim.
Patikimin
mhm.
mo and
Mm. Mm.
malalasahan ko. And that's the only time that I will actually
You're like,
say,
yum, 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 yum.
I'll be like, more please. Yeah, I want some more. I want seconds. I want seconds. Hindi, pero diba, kasi sometimes it's so difficult when you try to like, when you try to just like, oh, kunyari, parang pinag-usapan natin kanina, about a certain person. If they tell me, ay, yung taong yan, ganyan yan, ha? And I'm like, oh, that's not my experience. Pero pag biglang natikman mo na yung kamandag ng taong yun, you're like, oh, you were right. They are horrible. Alam mo yun, yung medyo ganon. Or, yeah, or sometimes when it comes to not just people, but even concepts, belief systems, I'd have to experience it for me to change my mind because I'm usually pretty convinced with my beliefs.
Yeah. Okay, well
That's
there
why
you
it's hard to
Alright.
know. Yay! Mm-hmm.
There you have
And
it.
we shall see you again tomorrow. And yeah, we have the return of one of our
What?
portions tomorrow.
The
Hello.
thesis.
Oh, right.
The
Yay!
Right,
thesis.
right.
Can't
So
wait.
you have to
Yep.
watch for that. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you
We're
so
gonna
much
be
for
along.
joining us. We hope you enjoyed our playlist today on Riot Wednesday. Again, this goes on all day today. All Out is up next with Rico and Carla. We are leaving you guys with one last track, something from Hilary Duff. This one's called Stranger. Only here on the Morning Rush with Chico, Hazel, Markki, and Rica on Monster RX 93.1. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.